gonna plug in my headphones here, and today we are doing an energy forecast reading for the weekly. So for people that don't know, I am underneath Facebook, which is Robin's Healing Facebook, my business page, and then I have my Robin's Healing profile page as well. And I also then go and post this underneath YouTube, and I would prefer things to be watched through YouTube so that I can get the views there and continue to do free videos. So if you indeed like, please make sure, yes, you click the thumbs up button underneath Facebook, but please make sure you're clicking the thumbs up underneath YouTube and writing a comment under there if you enjoyed this as well. So I'd love to hear where you're from and how you're feeling, what you might have going on. I'd like to also know if you can hear me okay, because that's really helpful. So I am working with my Moonology deck, my Oracle cards. This is what it looks like. And we're tuning into February 28th through to March 6th. All right. I'm also going to light my sage, and I would recommend bringing water into this because last week I actually did a writing exercise and wanted to tune into what we needed that way. But this week, for some reason, I felt really called into painting, so I did painting for the 22222 energy on the 22nd of February 2022, and then I also connected to the full moon that we had and put I am God consciousness, I am connected to the Creator, I am conscious, I am gratitude, I am conscience, I am connected. All right, so connection, consciousness, and gratitude, all the con words are coming through. So if you're watching, just say hello, and we can also do some intention setting for our following week. It seems to be that I like to get these out on Thursday for the following Monday, so we can start preparing ourselves for what is coming in, okay? And if you would like to book in a session with me, for people that don't know, when you go underneath my website, you can do a complimentary consultation, but you're not going to see like prices and this and that sort of thing. So you can book in that time with me, and we can kind of sort out with where you're at and what you need as well, okay? Other than that, you can reach out if you've already been working with me, and we'll just set something up, or if I've given you permission to just contact me, then let's go forward that way, okay? So the painting here, as I have a dog barking in the background, I know that it's about me being time sensitive myself, and that might be coming up for you as well. As you can see, I'm changing and growing, and I feel like so are you. And also being mindful of what's going on within and around you at the same time. So like the first thing that I'm noticing is that there's just sun on one side of my face. And I just did a video, and I also posted it underneath YouTube, of a Facebook Live that I did doing a healing session on people, and they need more support. And there's also a male energy coming through. So it's interesting. I was using the word sun on one side. And so maybe there's someone that continues to watch that has lost a son, or there's a father that they've lost. So you're either a son or you have a son, something to do with a father. And there's also a lot going on with masculine energy, because this is talking about letting go of control. So as I was saying, be mindful of what's going on around you, because you might find that there are people around you that don't have your best interest, okay? And we want to be really careful of that, because when it comes to the things that we're doing, we have to be supported. So if people aren't being supportive, why are they not supporting us? And if they're not, why are they in our circle? Why are they around us? So clean and cleanse yourself this week of anyone who's drawing you out, putting you down, draining your energy, etc. Okay? I'm also getting that animals are really, really important for you this week as well. So noticing wildlife a bit more when you go outside. Are the birds speaking to you? Are the trees calling you in? For me, I'm getting to work with juniper berries, which I also sell. So I keep saying I'm going to put that online. But if you're interested in purchasing any teas or juniper berries, tinctures from me, just reach out and I can tell you what I have, and that would be great. I'm also it's important to take a week off here and there as well, so you might see me coming on sometimes as you saw me doing a quick little write-up, then a painting. Sometimes I'm behind the screen, sometimes I'm not. That feels important for you as well. So honor where you are and what you need energy-wise. And I'm getting not my monkey, not my circus, not my monkey, something like that. I'm going to relight my sage here. So as we're talking about clearing and cleansing, I'm getting that meditation might not be your thing, okay? So if you're not into meditating and you keep hearing people say, meditate, meditate, just ignore that. What they're really talking about is go to a place that is calming for yourself. So again, probably why nature keeps speaking to us. So really pretty cards, okay? This card on the back says, show the world the real you. That also just came up in the reading I just did. Full moon in Aquarius. We're just kind of talking about that full moon painting and understanding the shadow side, what comes through for us when we're going through these changes. So I've been talking a lot about lessons. I've been talking a lot in general. But the lesson, looks like there's 2 cards there, but I guess there isn't. The lesson for us this week is to take really great care of yourself. If you feel like you've been hiding and you're embarrassed by that, then it's like you don't need to go and then start showing your face. You can just honor, again, what you're feeling emotionally, and don't feel badly for being who you are. Don't feel badly for feeling what you're feeling. Excuse me. So let's take a deep breath here, because I think there might be some people that have some stuff going on. Again, reach out to me. We can sign you up for something. Get the ball rolling. There's too much emotions and not enough action. So yeah, make sure that you're taking action on the emotions. Meditate and contemplate. This is why I love like how we talk about something and then the energy just pulls it up, right? So this is talking about religion. Again, this was just coming up in my session about people being like, oh, am I religious? Should I be religious? Like, what is faith? All this questioning. So we do have on the 2nd of March a new moon, and I'm going to be talking more about that. I know I'm going to be doing an event for the new moon. I just don't know where or what yet, but that's going to be happening. And then on the 6th, I have an in-person retreat with 3 spots still available. So again, through robinshealing.com, you can check that out or you can reach out, okay? But the contemplation card here is talking more about like your imbalances and how sometimes when you feel upset about something, like, you know, we don't want energy to be explosive. We don't want to become angry about it. It's kind of like, okay, like let's process these emotions. Let's digest. Let's focus on things that do balance us. So it feels like it's really important to be productive this week. And with that March reading that I already did, talking about like long-term planning and like getting ahead of the game, things like that, that makes sense for what we're feeling at the beginning of March. So please make sure you watch those. I decided not to do sign readings this week. I'm feeling like there are some people that are feeling really badly for themselves. They're going into victim mode. It comes up for a reason. So just pay attention to that if you feel like you're around people that are like victim-y, and if that's a word. Victim-y is when we're kind of like allowing other people to mistreat us, not setting boundaries, not putting the goals in place and taking action on them. And then just sitting in it and being like, look what they did to me. But it's kind of like, well, are you also doing X, Y, and Z, right? So are you doing the things that you need to be doing? All right. So please make sure that you watch my grief ceremony as well, my needs versus wants video. And I'll also link those in the description underneath the YouTube video. All right. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your week. If you have questions, don't be a stranger.